Ever wondered what goes on in the mind of your male cat? From quirky habits to strange behaviors, male cats can be some of the most amusing and puzzling creatures in the feline world. But what if these weird things they do aren't just random quirks? In today's exploration, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of male cat behavior, uncovering the super strange things only male cats do for their owners and the surprising reasons behind each one. You won't believe what your feline friend might be trying to tell you through his peculiar actions. So stick around till the end to uncover all the fun, mischief, and mystery of your male feline companion. When it comes to their owners, male cats can display a remarkably strong protective instinct that often surprises even experienced cat parents. They may stay nearby, keep a watchful eye on entrances, or position themselves strategically between you and whatever they perceive as a potential threat. This guardian behavior stems from their deeply ingrained territorial nature, which is closely linked to their protective instincts. Male cats have an innate drive to protect their territory, and here's the fascinating part: they consider you to be a valuable member of their territory. You're not just their owner, you're part of their domain, and they would stop at nothing to keep you safe. Because males are typically more territorial than females and have a greater desire to preserve what belongs to them, this protective drive is usually more noticeable in tomcats. Their protective tendencies manifest in various ways that might seem odd to us humans. You might notice your male cat positioning himself between you and strangers, following you from room to room when he senses something amiss, or even becoming agitated when other people get too close to you. Unlike female cats, whose protective instincts are more subtly expressed through nurturing and creating peaceful environments, male cats tend to be more direct and obvious in their defensive displays. This behavior is particularly pronounced in cats that have formed strong bonds with their humans. Many cat parents report that their male cats seem to have an uncanny ability to sense when they're feeling anxious or vulnerable, often appearing at just the right moment to provide comfort and security. The protective instinct in male cats is so strong that they may even try to herd their humans away from perceived dangers or uncomfortable situations. Male cats frequently engage in more physical and intense play compared to their female counterparts, and they love involving their humans in these energetic activities. If you've ever been suddenly pounced on or found yourself transformed into an unexpected wrestling partner, you've experienced firsthand their playful yet intense behavior. This form of play typically involves a significant amount of pouncing, chasing, and playful swats as male cats engage their natural hunting and combat instincts. Even during seemingly innocent play sessions, they're actually practicing their predatory skills and honing their fighting abilities. Consequently, their interactions with humans are frequently more physical and energetic than those typically seen with female cats. Their rambunctious nature can transform a peaceful moment into an exhilarating game of chase or mock combat, and this dynamic behavior is a fundamental aspect of how they bond with their owners. Male cats are naturally more inclined toward active play that resembles the rough-and-tumble dynamics of actual hunting scenarios. This isn't aggression, it's their way of including you in their world and showing affection through shared activity. What makes this behavior particularly endearing is that male cats often initiate these play sessions when they want to connect with their humans. They might bring toys to you, perform elaborate stalking routines around your feet, or engage in playful ambushes that would make any wildlife documentary proud. Understanding this behavior helps owners appreciate that their male cat's physical playstyle is actually a compliment. He's treating you like a trusted companion worthy of his hunting games. If you own a male cat, you've probably experienced their characteristic playful nipping or gentle biting. Whether it's a quick nip on your hand during a petting session or a playful bite on your ankle as you walk by, these behaviors are frequently observed when you're playing together or when your cat simply wants your attention. Male cats are known for their mischievous temperament and high energy levels, so nipping becomes a common way for them to express excitement or affection. What might start as delicate nibbling can occasionally progress into more spirited biting due to their rough-and-tumble play nature, but don't worry, it's typically all in good fun, and they don't mean to cause harm. This behavior stems from their natural instinct to engage in mock hunting and fighting behaviors, which are more pronounced in males than females. While female cats tend to be more reserved and careful even during play, male cats embrace a more intense playstyle due to their increased energy levels and stronger instinctive drives. The key to understanding this behavior is recognizing the context and intensity. Playful nipping is usually accompanied by relaxed body language, purring, or other signs of contentment. It's their way of saying I'm having fun with you or pay attention to me. However, it's important to establish boundaries early on to ensure that this playful behavior doesn't escalate into problematic biting habits as your cat matures. Compared to their unaltered counterparts, neutered male cats are frequently friendlier and more gregarious with people, displaying a remarkable capacity for forming deep human bonds. This transformation in personality is quite dramatic when you consider that unneutered male cats in feral situations usually lead solitary lives outdoors, protecting larger territories and typically avoiding human contact. Neutering significantly reduces the territorial aggression that drives much of the antisocial behavior in intact males. Once neutered, male cats become far more willing to interact with others and spend quality time with their human families. Their natural territorial instincts are lessened, making them more open to forming close relationships and seeking out human companionship. These neutered males frequently seek out attention and genuinely relish human interaction because their energy is no longer consumed by the drive to defend territory and seek mates. They often become the ultimate lap cats, following their humans around the house and actively seeking out cuddle sessions. Many cat parents report that their neutered male cats seem to have an almost dog-like devotion to their families. It's worth noting that while neutered males become much more sociable with humans, they may still prefer to maintain some distance from other male cats. This selective sociability makes them excellent single cat pets or companions in households where they're the only male. Their amiable nature and desire to form close bonds with their human families make neutered male cats exceptional companions for people seeking a truly interactive feline relationship. It may come as a genuine surprise that male cats can demonstrate a clear preference for using one paw over the other, similar to how humans can be left or right-handed. This trait, known as laterality, or handedness, is more commonly exhibited by male cats, and the findings are quite remarkable. Research has revealed that male cats show a strong tendency to be left-pawed, while female cats typically favor their right paw. In studies observing cats during various daily activities, scientists found that 73% of cats showed a clear paw preference when reaching for food, and males consistently favored their left paw when batting at objects or grasping for items. This preference becomes apparent in everyday activities like stepping down stairs, navigating litter box edges, or reaching for toys. While scientists are still uncertain about the precise evolutionary or neurological reasons behind this gender-based paw preference, it represents an intriguing aspect of feline behavior that adds to the unique personality of each individual cat. Observing your male cat's dominant paw can provide fascinating insights into his individual characteristics and behavioral patterns. Whether he's using his preferred paw to fish a toy out from under the couch or to tap you for attention, these small quirks remind us that cats possess the same kind of individual preferences and neurological complexity that we see in humans. Mounting is a behavior commonly observed in male cats, particularly those who haven't been neutered, though it's important to understand that this behavior serves multiple purposes beyond reproduction. While mounting is frequently associated with sexual behavior, it doesn't necessarily fulfill only that function in the complex world of feline social dynamics. Unneutered males often use mounting to demonstrate dominance and establish their position within the social hierarchy of their environment. This behavior becomes particularly noticeable when they're in the presence of other animals or when they feel their status is being challenged. It's their way of asserting control and making their social position clear to other cats in the household. Additionally, mounting can serve as a release valve for surplus energy, especially in cats that are feeling restless or overstimulated. This is particularly common in high-energy male cats who haven't had adequate outlets for their natural behaviors. Interestingly, while this tendency is most pronounced in unneutered males, mounting behavior can occasionally occur in both neutered males and females, though it's significantly less frequent. Understanding that mounting isn't always sexual in nature helps cat parents respond appropriately to this behavior. Often, providing more environmental enrichment, increasing play sessions, or addressing underlying stress can help reduce inappropriate mounting behaviors while allowing cats to express their natural social instincts in more acceptable ways. When it comes to personal grooming and hygiene maintenance, male cats, especially unneutered ones, tend to show less interest compared to their female counterparts. This difference in grooming priorities reveals fascinating insights into how hormones and natural instincts influence daily behaviors. Female cats typically spend considerable time grooming themselves and maintaining pristine, shiny coats. They often extend this behavior to other cats in their social group, engaging in mutual grooming sessions that strengthen social bonds. Unneutered male cats, however, are more likely to prioritize roaming, territory patrol, and mate-seeking activities, often putting personal hygiene on the back burner. This apparent disregard for personal grooming during certain periods might make unneutered males appear somewhat disheveled or unkempt compared to females. However, this doesn't seem to negatively impact their ability to attract mates in the natural world. In feline society, Factors like scent marking, territorial dominance, and vocal displays often carry more weight than a perfectly groomed appearance. It's important to note that neutered male cats typically show much more interest in regular grooming routines, as their energy and attention aren't constantly diverted by hormonal drives. Cat parents can support their male cat's hygiene by providing regular brushing sessions, especially for long-haired breeds, and monitoring for any signs of over-grooming or undergrooming that might indicate health or stress issues. Male cats, particularly those that haven't been neutered, are notorious for their persistent and remarkably loud vocalizations, often humorously referred to as their opera voices. These dramatic vocal performances are predominantly associated with mating season, during which male cats serenade females in heat with their powerful, carrying calls. These loud yowls serve multiple important purposes in feline communication. First, they announce the male's presence and availability to females in the area, essentially broadcasting his genetic fitness and readiness to mate. Second, these vocalizations communicate to other competing males that he has claimed a particular female or territory, serving as both an invitation and a warning. While this behavior is often depicted comically in cartoons and popular media, it was once a genuine concern for humans, particularly before the widespread adoption of spaying and neutering practices became common. These nocturnal serenades, typically heard during the quiet hours of the night, could significantly disrupt sleep and neighborhood peace. What's particularly fascinating about this vocal behavior is that it demonstrates the male cat's confidence and determination. The females are often genuinely attracted to males with strong, confident voices, making these dramatic vocal displays an effective mating strategy. Even neutered males may occasionally engage in modified versions of this behavior when they're excited, seeking attention, or responding to environmental stimuli that trigger their instinctive vocal responses. Male cats are notoriously territorial creatures, and their sense of ownership frequently extends far beyond the physical space they occupy to include the humans they consider part of their domain. This territorial behavior manifests in ways that can be both endearing and challenging for cat parents to navigate. Their territory encompasses not only their living space but also the humans they regard as being within their jurisdiction. If your male cat becomes upset or displays aggressive behavior when you interact with another cat, it's most likely because he views you as an integral part of his territory that needs protection. This territorial behavior is most pronounced in unneutered males, who are naturally more inclined to challenge other cats, particularly other males, if they perceive them as intruders or threats to their established domain. This instinctive response explains why introducing new cats into a household with a territorial male can be particularly challenging and requires careful management. The territorial instinct in male cats is driven by both evolutionary survival mechanisms and hormonal influences. In the wild, maintaining and defending territory ensures access to food sources, safe shelter, and mating opportunities. Domestic male cats retain these same instincts, even when their basic needs are consistently met by their human families. However, this territorial nature also leads to some of the most profound and rewarding aspects of the human-cat bond. Some male cats form incredibly deep, meaningful connections with their humans through a process similar to imprinting, where they develop complete trust and regard their human as their true family. These deeply bonded cats display extraordinary devotion and affection, making their relationship with their human incredibly precious and unique. The behaviors we've explored reveal that male cats possess a complex blend of instinctive drives, social needs, and individual personality traits that make them fascinating companions. From their protective guardian instincts to their playful energy, from their territorial devotion to their distinctive vocal expressions, male cats bring a unique dynamic to the human-feline relationship that's both challenging and deeply rewarding. Understanding these natural behaviors helps us appreciate why our male cats act the way they do and allows us to respond appropriately to their needs. Rather than viewing their territorial nature, physical playstyle, or vocal expressions as problematic behaviors, we can recognize them as normal expressions of their feline nature and work with these instincts rather than against them. The key to building a strong relationship with a male cat lies in respecting his natural instincts while providing appropriate outlets for his energy and territorial needs. This might mean ensuring adequate playtime to satisfy his hunting instincts, providing vertical territory like cat trees to satisfy his need for elevated observation posts, or simply understanding that his protective behavior toward you is actually a sign of deep affection and trust. Many cat parents find that once they understand and work with their male cat's natural behaviors, they develop incredibly strong bonds with their feline companions. The loyalty, affection, and devotion that male cats can display toward their chosen humans often surpasses what many people expect from feline relationships. Whether your male cat is a playful kitten learning to navigate the world, or a mature Tom who has settled into his role as your devoted companion, understanding his unique behavioral patterns will help you provide the best possible care and build the strongest possible relationship with your feline friend. These fascinating creatures continue to surprise and delight us with their complex personalities and endearing quirks. By appreciating the strange yet wonderful qualities that only male cats can bring to our lives, we open ourselves to experiencing one of the most rewarding interspecies relationships possible. If you found this exploration of male cat behavior helpful and enlightening, please subscribe to our channel for more insights into the fascinating world of feline behavior. Share this video with fellow cat parents who might benefit from understanding their male cats better. Together, we can build stronger, more understanding relationships with our beloved feline companions.